Hey, what's happening, guys? Happy Friday. Connor here with Fast Money Labs on Twitter, here with my boy, Nick the Picker. How we doing, Nick? Joining from
I'm
Virginia.
yeah, doing good. Excited to be back. Another weekend of football. Nothing better. Nothing better.
Yeah, nothing better. Well, great time to be a sports fan. We got hockey starting today. We got baseball playoffs, and NFL season's really heating up. We got some drama we're going to work through today. So we got three picks we're going to share. But first, just I need to plug the Crowds Line, man. We're sponsored by the Crowds Line. If you logged into their site last night, 10 minutes before the game, they had four picks there and only one touchdown score pick. And guess what? Carterell Hodge plus 2,700. Dude scored the game winning touchdown. And to be clear, I mean, some of these other ones did not cash. And just to be clear, Nick, it's a forecast model. It's not a crystal ball. So it's doing its best effort to spot the value in corners of the market you might not be paying attention to. And it does a pretty good job of that, but it's not perfect. So we're using it as a guide for this show. And I find it really useful. So, Nick, you want to talk? They're actually doing a jersey giveaway. So I'll let Nick talk
Yeah.
about that for a minute, then we'll dive in.
Yeah, there's a jersey giveaway. You're going to check out the Crowds Line AI on Twitter. They'll have more of the details on how to enter. But basically, if you win, it's all free to enter. You'll be able to get a jersey of your choice. Obviously, the best option is already on the page with Jane Daniels. But if you guys decide differently, I guess you can pick one of your own.
Yeah, I'm
But
going Neighbors if I win. But yeah, you can pick any jersey and check out the tweet. So let's dive in, Nick. I'm going with my first picks. I'm heading out. We're going to Vegas. This game's actually in Denver. So a lot of drama this week with Devontae Adams requesting a trade. And that means the ball's got to go somewhere, right? So I'm looking at the number 1 and 2 receivers that remain on the team to make some catches. So I'm going with Trey Tucker over 3.5 receptions and Jacoby Myers over 4.5 receptions. So the Crowds Line model actually is preferring Myers. It's got that, it loves the plus money value there with almost a 50% win rate on that projected. So that means the fair odds would be closer to plus 100. So awesome value there. And then Trey Tucker really excels versus man coverage. And the Denver Broncos play man coverage at the highest rate in the league. So absolutely loving these plays. I split I spread my chips per se, where I went 0.75 units on each, 1.5 units risk total. So absolutely love those. I think we have a good chance to cash at least one and go 1-1. And based on those plus money odds, if we go 1-1, we're breaking even with nice upside. So that's what I'm rolling with, Nick. What do you got? Talk to me.
Yeah, no, as far as that's concerned, I love receptions. I'm all about receptions as long as the targets are there, and they should be there with the big hole missing. Between Brock Bowers and all those guys, there should be some receptions to go around. And the plus money is always a plus as well. Big fan of Jacoby Myers being on my fantasy team. So, but as far as my pick, I'm going to a rookie. I'm going to Brian Thompson Jr. For the Jaguars. It opened up at 49.5, and that's where I got it. It's all over the place depending on what book you have, but right now, BetMGM 52.5. He should be able to take advantage of the Colts defense. We've already seen it with Pickens and Ndunze and some other top wide receivers, and he's got a great connection with Trevor Lawrence. It will be popular, rightfully so. I think this is a guy that, in the near future, he's going to have, that top wide receiver numbers, 60, 70 a game lines every game. He's just getting a lot of targets, tall wide receiver, and he's really taken advantage of his time so far in the league. So I love him at 52.5 right now versus the Colts.
Awesome. I mean, I got Brian Thomas on my fantasy team as well in a keeper league, and it's easy to see the potential. This dude's tall, he's fast, and he's also a good touchdown target. But I love the yards this week. Love that pick.
Yeah.
So awesome. So I'm going to wrap with one more pick. I've got an itch that I need to scratch in the field goal market. So give me Jason Myers over 1.5 field goals, minus 125. Throwing a full unit on this one, Nick. They're going against the Giants. That defense has been forcing the third most field goal attempts in the league through 4 weeks. So they're rock solid in the red zone. Meanwhile, the Seahawks have been pretty efficient moving the ball. So I'm looking for the Seahawks to get stuck in the red zone and Jason Myers to close the gap, nail 2 field goals. And for what it's worth, Nick, the Jason Myers has gone under this number in back-to-back weeks, which rare for a guy like him. He's usually really consistent. Seahawks have a great home field advantage there, so I absolutely love that one. And as a Giants fan, I wouldn't mind if they kick field goals because we struggle to score touchdowns, especially Neighbors actually ruled out this week. So roll with those. And Nick, I know moving to something more serious and important, Nick's raising money for a great cause. I just want to give him a moment to talk through that before we break. So Nick, you want to talk about the hurricane relief?
Yeah, so I'm raising some hurricane relief funds in coordination with a local church down in the Elizabethton area. And these will be focused on communities in the Hampton, Roan Mountains, and Irwin area. I'm actually making a trip next week, personal trip with supplies and to volunteer myself. But go check it out. It is in my pinned tweet on my profile with a GoFundMe link below describing and telling you a little bit more about that organization. But it's a great cause for people that have kind of lost everything right now. It's really terrible, and it's not being talked about enough, I don't think. So go check it out. Any amount of money helps. Or if you're, able to do more, then do that. But at the very least, giving some money would really help some of those people. So
awesome. Yeah, I couldn't endorse that more. I think it's really easy to get lost in our own lives. So it's really good to give back. And I'll be donating, Nick, and awesome that you're donating your time. So thanks everyone for tuning in and supporting all these causes. Hope we can get back on track today after missing on Monday, and really excited for the weekend. So hope y'all enjoy the rest of your Friday, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.